Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Saturday, March 1st, 7:45 p.m. Mountain Time 2025. A rare fire weather warning for the East Coast and fire weather warnings for the South. It's windy out there and extremely dry. Keep calm. It's boom time. A March storm will spread snow from Colorado to Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan as we enter the week. A strengthening storm will produce areas of heavy snow from the Central Rockies and the High Plains to the Great Lakes during the early days of March. Blizzard conditions may unfold in the upper Midwest by Wednesday. Currently, we have a high fire risk Sunday through Tuesday for a multi-state region, including most of West Texas, almost all of New Mexico, and portions of western Oklahoma. The snow forecast Monday night through Wednesday is looking quite significant around Thunder Bay and Denver, where local storm max is picking up to 20 inches, maybe in one of these regions, 6 to 12 in the darker blue. And here is the storm snapshot for Tuesday as the severe weather threat explodes right south of this low pressure. And we're going to have some severe weather for Oklahoma, West Texas, Arkansas. And, well, we'll get to the full forecast and the maps in just a moment. You can see behind the storm, behind the front, heavy snow in the Dakotas and Nebraska. And Wednesday, the storm's going to move more north as far as the snow is concerned. Green Bay, Sudbury, and Quebec City in the snow. But the Northeast will be seeing rain until maybe the end of the storm, when there'll be a small clipper coming behind it and dumping some snow over top of that flooded Northeast. Dry conditions and strong winds prompt a fire alert for D.C. and the Baltimore metro areas. And that is until, well, just later this evening. So that has come to a close, and hopefully no fires have been started. And here is the full forecast. We've got fire weather concerns and strong winds. A strong storm will track across New England today, bringing strong winds and accumulating snow across portions of the Great Lakes region and the Northeast. These winds, combining with drier conditions across the Mid-Atlantic and the Southeast, are raising concerns for any fires that initiate could spread quickly. For the Southwest, similar concerns with an additional hazard of blowing dust. How do you like them apples? And this is all set up for the big severe weather threat and spring ding-ding storm that's going to unfold Tuesday in the south central area of the U.S. Total snowfall through March 17th looks quite epic for the West. 4 foot or more for the South San Juans here. Let's take a look at the models and walk them through here. You can see that storm is dissipating in the Northeast, dumping moderately heavy snow for Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. That will end by morning as snow and heavy rain moves into the west. Here is Sunday into Monday. That storm in the west will be moving east and clashing with this system by Tuesday. Take a look at this. So here's where the low pressure develops Monday night to Tuesday morning here, just over northern Colorado at 985 millibars, and starts to explode Tuesday morning. On the back end here, look at the center of the low. There's nothing going on. Severe weather and rain as it sucks up moisture from the Gulf to the south. A dry hole in the middle. This is a dry baby until it gets that Gulf moisture. And some heavy snow on the back end. This is Tuesday. Tuesday into Wednesday morning, that storm will bomb out, and we're talking severe weather Tuesday for southern Oklahoma, East Texas, moving into Arkansas. Could be a severe situation. We could see tornadoes in Arkansas all the way up through Iowa, and this storm will be moving east with a tornado threat for over 48 hours. It's going to bomb out here on Wednesday, 979 millibars. Could go lower there, and that is a inland hurricane, for goodness sakes. with heavy snow on the back end and flooding rains on the front end. And this is going to be a severe weather maker all the way to the coast on Thursday. And on the backside, like we said, there'll be some snow even for the Northeast after flooding rains drench the region. The West is going to see storm after storm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Storm after storm through mid-March is going to mean heavy snow accumulations. And let's take a look at that total snowfall and walk it through. Here is Saturday through Sunday and into Monday. That system's dropping heavy snow by Monday morning up to 16 inches on the Sierra Crest. And here we go, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. By the time the big storm moves out to the east, not much snow on the back end, an inch or so for many regions. A heavy swath here from the peninsula down through Mish and into, say it ain't soda. But it's going to be the high elevation in the central Rockies, the Basin and Range in Nevada and Utah picking up the biggest totals in the first week of March. Next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we just showed it to you. Could be some southern storms bringing snow to Oklahoma in mid-March. So we'll keep a close eye on the models. They're far out, and they are looking far out. Groovy, dude. Seismic update. Oh, moderate uptick in seismicity worldwide. The U.S., we've got a 3.4 in Miancopi, Arizona. Interesting location there. Some inland quakes in Alaska, a slight uptick in the western rim of fire from the Sea of Japan through Indonesia all the way down through Tonga. 2 interesting quakes in Australia, very rare quakes. We've got one here on the east coast, 4.1 in Kelso, Australia, as well as an inland quake here, 3.3 in Denman. What is going on? Well, Earth is changing, and buckle up, Buttercup. We are in a magnetic excursion. Worldwide volcano news for March 1st. Ducono, 11,000 feet. Semedu, who knew? Now you do. On the list. Liwatobi puffing today. Santa Guito to 14,000. Merapi, volcanic ash emission reported. Reventador, 14,000 foot. Ibu, 7,000 foot blast there. Fuego to 14,000. Ducono on the list with continuous volcanic ash. Semeru, an eruption was reported. Reventador, 14,000 foot puff there. Liwatobi, volcanic ash reported. Santa Guito to 14,000. Ibu to 7,000. And another 7,000 Ibu puff, wrapping up worldwide volcano news for the day. Hey. A quick look at space weather for March 1st. Very few sunspots, just a small pinpricks peppering the disk. Sunspot number is rapidly dropping. It will hit below 100 in the next few days. Flaring is minimal in the C range. 3-day geomagnetic forecast is all quiet as the coronal hole streams have come to an end, and now we're waning back to quiet. So it's going to be at least a week or more for any major flaring to be occurring. And it looks like we are entering solar minimum. Solar max has passed with the Mother's Day superstorm last year, and it is rapidly declining. As we predicted, Leah and I, that this solar cycle 25 would be a single peak and drop down into grand solar minimum. So buckle up. Things are afoot. Shut up, Al! He's in his hole, but I did give him some bun cake. Now, many of you have seen these headlines over the last week. 22,000-year-old tracks are the earliest evidence of transport vehicles, and we're talking travois. Travois. There's many ways to say it, but they're simple sledges, which are devices designed to drag loads, distances, and make it easier than normal. These were used in areas like the Southwest desert here by Native Americans, are still used today worldwide. And this technology predates the wheel. And we have the earliest example of these travois being used in White Sands National Park here just south of us in New Mexico. We're going to be putting together, I think, a field trip to go out there and look at some of these sledge marks and these footprints, or maybe make our own discoveries. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming up in the next few months before it gets too hot in White Sands. And join us on the adventure of a lifetime. But in the meantime, you can join us over at Rumble, Magnetic Reversal News on Rumble, for the replay of our radio show. Archaeologists find the world's oldest handcart, thousands of years before the wheel was invented. Now, Lee and I are going to be discussing the paper at length. It's an amazing paper. It is one of the few papers that we get a double thumbs up from Lee and I. Really good work was done here, and their conclusions are solid. These types of carts were being used in White Sands 22,000 years ago to transport maybe children or other wares. So join us for the expose. We'll even get to the discovery of the wheel. We'll talk a little bit about the phenomenon of cart ruts or wagon wheels, and it should be a fantastic time. So join us over at Rumble in just a few moments. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video and migrate over to Rumble. We are now a premium content creator, which means we're going to have premium content on Rumble, and you need to be a premium member to see that premium content. No holds barred, no censorship, anything goes. It's a new era for Oppenheimer Ranch Project. And that is a boom. We love each and every one of you. We'll see you soon over at Rumble.